Welcome back, everyone. My name is Princess Pearl. We are playing Gabriel Knight 2, The Beast Within. Just to catch everybody up on what is going on with the weirdness of this stream. One, normally I dress up like a mermaid, but it's Halloween. And so, where everyone else would dress up in a costume, I am not dressing up in costume. Two, my sound's a little bit weird because my soundboard decided to die, so I'm going just off of my laptop built-in mic. And three, I had been going through the entire King's Quest series, but I accidentally made a slightly viral TikTok about trying to install Gabriel Knight 3, and I figured maybe I should try and ride my little Gabriel Knight train just a little bit. Just a soupçon. We are returning to the game. We are entering Chapter 2, where we now play as Grace Nakamura.
I told you I will if this doesn't work out. There's still a couple of months before they close applications. No, I don't know that yet. Mom, will you please speak English? I'm not a sales clerk. I don't know what you should tell him. Just tell him that I'm gonna be here a while longer. I'm not ready for that yet. I have to go, Mom. I have to go. I'll call you later. Love you. Bye. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I just love Blake Backlash, don't you?
He's something, all right.
Oh, he's so masculine and so handsome and, well, sexy. It just about took my breath away when he seduced that female sidekick of his. What is her name?
Fujitsu.
That's right, Fuji, he called her. You have read the book.
That'll be $24.50.
She just melted.
Oh, I miss the days when you could get 3 paperbacks for $24.50.
Just don't make men like that anymore.
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Is it true that the author owns this bookstore?
That's what they tell me.
Of course, he must be awfully busy. Say, is there a good time when I might stop by? You know, if I wanted to get a look at him?
I wouldn't if I were you. He's awfully shy. It's his face. There was an accident.
Oh.
A terrible accident.
Oh. Thank you.
You see, parasocial relationships existed before the internet.
Gracie, something's come up. I'm on a new case. Too bad you're not here to help, but Gerda can handle any research I need. I know I have a lot to decide, but that and the new book are going to have to wait. I have a feeling this is important.
Gerda. I don't think so.
Bon voyage, not see you later. That was the travel agent that was in the first game. Ooh, the angriest stompings. So angry. That door wobbled. Wobbled as she knocked.
I need to see Gabriel, please.
I'm sorry, Herr Knight's not here.
He's great.
You must be Grace. I think we spoke
I will
before.
hold my hand up like this so it is in frame.
When is Gabriel due back?
I don't know. He's gone for some time. Maybe you would like to stay at the castle and wait for him?
I don't have much choice, do I?
Why are you so like that, Grace?
kurz. Ich habe nicht gewusst, dass einer hier ist. Ich bin hier für die Kamina fertig machen.
Yeah, it's okay. Fangen Sie ruhig an.
See, Grace doesn't even live in Germany, and she has learned some German.
Nice closet.
Okay.
Nice closet.
It's a nice closet.
Nice view of the Alps.
That quote just like I remember that particular line. I think I must have hit that particular hotspot a lot back in the day.
Ritter ancestors, I assume. Pretty comfortable, even if he slept in it.
This is a much smaller bed than was in
Like the
GK1.
lion on the Ritter talisman. Interesting.
Why does Grace not need to do a big elaborate ritual to get into the library? But Gabe needed to in Sin's the Father.
Gerda?
Yes?
Like, they talked on the phone in the first game and we're all chummy, and now Grace is just being a total bitch. She really is.
Where is Gabriel?
I don't know exactly.
Surely he said something when he left. You must have been here when his new case came up.
I was here.
What was it about? Was it around here?
All I know is that he was going somewhere near Munich. I honestly do not know where he is staying.
You must know something about Gabriel's new case.
It is not my business to talk or not to talk about it. Gabriel took the case for someone else.
Really? Who?
Werner Huber. He runs the Gasthof in town.
The rivalry between Gerda and Fujit. Grace is great. But just like, it's why? Why are you like this, Grace?
So, how do you like working with Gabriel?
It is fine.
Do you get along with him okay?
He is the Ritter heir.
Communicate.
What are you working on?
Plans for the castle.
Oh, what do you have done?
Potatoes.
Lights, phones, plumbing, all new. Should have been done many years ago, but there was no money. Also, things need to be fixed. The stones. The castle is very old. Everything needs work.
Is Gabriel planning to live here permanently then?
Why not? It is his castle now.
I thought he might, sell it.
Sell it. He would not do that.
Hello, dog lover Merboy.
The
Welcome
castle
in.
belongs
Yes.
to the Ritters.
But this time, full motion video.
Gabriel mentioned in his letter that, well, normally I do research for him. It's more or less my field, and if there's anything he needs to get done, I'd be happy to take care of it.
He did ask me to check some things for him, but I couldn't let someone else do the work.
I understand, really. But if Gabriel knew that I was already here, that I was around, he'd want me to do it.
I'm sorry. If I do hear from him, I'll ask him what he would prefer. Until then, I must do the work he asks me to do.
Imagine if they did King's Quest full motion video. Oh. That would be so, like, it was weird enough when they got someone else to voice Graham for, like, the 3 lines he had in King's Quest 8, because they obviously can't get Josh Mandel to be like the physical actor. Although I found out recently that he was the model for the genie in King's Quest 6. So he was the physical body of the genie, but not the voice, and the voice of King Graham, but not the body. By their powers combined. You're like the Philips CDI animation.
I'm curious. I was just wondering, what was it Gabriel asked you to research?
Just some things.
Some things about...
He asked me to check the Schattenjäger library for any record of other cases.
But you can't get into the Schattenjäger library.
Other cases like this one.
That was like a whole point in the last game. That is something that bugs me. It bugs me.
Gabriel asked you to find other cases like this one? Well, that shouldn't be too tough. For you, I mean. So, what was this new case about again?
Such a
I cannot
disgrace.
discuss the case with you. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. Why don't you go look around the area? I'm sure you could find something to do.
Gee, thanks. Gerda, there's a locked door in Gabriel's bedroom. Do you know where it goes?
It goes to the Schattenjäger library.
That's where all the Schattenjäger records are kept?
Yes.
Why is the door locked?
Gabriel doesn't want the workmen in there.
Oh.
Because it's magic!
Can
it
I
was
get the
magic
key?
in the last
No,
game.
the library is for Schattenjägers only.
Well, thanks.
All right.
Quest for Glory would be funnier than FMV because you just have an actor with no lines just staring blankly, not actually saying anything out loud, just staring at people. And signing his name with a flourish. Anything else to
Ritter
cover?
ancestors, I assume. King of beasts. That about sums it up. I can just imagine the cozy nights spent by the fire in this room.
God damn it, Grace. Use your words.
I thought Gabriel said this place was stripped. Guess Gerda's been busy shopping with the new Ritter fortune. I thought Gabriel said...
She goes and gets her coat on. It's weird. Occasionally I forget just how boxy 90s cars were. Wearing lederhosen? Really?
Guten Tag. Sind Sie Werner Huber?
Yes. Oh, you are an American, huh?
Guess I haven't quite got the accent down, huh? I'm a friend of Gabriel Knight. I'm staying at the castle.
Good.
You're the proprietor of this Gasthof?
Yes.
It's very nice. Do you mainly serve food and drinks here?
Oh, we have guest rooms upstairs, too. Yeah.
Oh? Does Rittersburg get a lot of tourists?
Some, not so many know about this place. It is perhaps better that way. Germans on holiday come here. Foreigners find their way here one way or another.
You speak English very well.
Yes.
How did you learn it?
I recognize this actor. I've got to look up who he is.
Wolfgang taught some of us. He thought we should know.
Really? Why?
That is a very good question, is it not?
Gabriel Knight. 2. IMDb. The worst FMV you played was probably Riddle of Master Lu. Extremely awkward walking animations and very obtuse puzzles. Ugh. Yeah, it's annoying when you have to fight the game to play it.
I never got to meet Gabriel's great uncle. What was he like?
Oh, he was a true Schattenjäger.
You talked with him on
Like
the
in
phone
the
several
movies.
times.
He knew things.
See.
What kinds of things?
Things. He had, how do you say it, the sight. He was a very good man to go to when you needed advice.
Okay, so he is K.E. Coot. What do I know you from? Oh, he was. Wait, no way. No way. He was Grimsby in The Little Mermaid. He was Grimsby in The Little Mermaid. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Yay! We have a mermaid connection. I did it. Found it.
It must have been hard
leave
for
me
the town when
alone.
Wolfgang died.
Kingdom would.
Yeah, it was bad,
Please
yes.
settle down. Right.
Not a surprise. Gerda knew. It was harder on her than the rest of us.
Really? Were she and Wolfgang close? You said Wolfgang was a true Schattenjäger. I suppose Gabriel... I mean, he's probably not what you expected.
Why are you so
we
angry?
shall see with that one. Yeah, one cannot know the quality of the iron until it has been in the fire. Eh? We shall see.
Tell me about Rittersberg.
It is a small town, private. We keep our business to ourselves.
You mean about the Schattenjägers?
Oh, the Schattenjägers, sure. The Schattenjägers are of this place, and this place is of them. We believe in the old ways here. It has not changed much over the centuries.
This is why I wear the
We still
lederhosen.
remember what the rest of the world has forgotten.
Thank
And
you.
that is?
I'll save as soon as I'm done this conversation.
Life is a battle between the light and the dark. Do you know this?
I think I mentioned that I was a friend of Gabriel Knight.
Yes.
Well, I came to help him on a case.
Once
a
or twice you've
Schattenjäger
mentioned it.
case.
That is good.
Well, we got our wires crossed and he'd already left by the time I got here. But Gerda mentioned that he was on a case for you.
No, not for me. For my cousin, Sepp.
Lots of cousins around here. Is Sepp in town?
No, he and his wife went north for a few weeks. He does not live in Rittersberg anyway.
Oh. Well, perhaps you can help me then.
How do you mean?
Just occasionally there'll be like a cut that isn't needed. Just a scene like, nope, you didn't need that shot. You didn't need that one.
Gerda's not sure where Gabriel is exactly, but you know where I can
This
find
guy's
him,
been an
don't
extra
you?
in most movies,
not
if you remember
my
correctly.
business to
Yeah, he
tell
like
people where to
this.
find a
This man is a
Schattenjäger.
character working
It's
actor.
maybe
Like
not so safe, you see.
Yes, I do see,
It's
and
one
I
of those-
appreciate your
you'll
caution,
see him,
really.
like,
But
it's
we
like, oh
worked
hey, it's
together on
that
his
guy,
last case, and
which is exactly
believe
what
me,
I did.
you'd
I
be
can't
doing him a
believe he's from
favor.
Little Mermaid. Yes.
If he wants you to help him, he will have to contact you at the castle and tell you where he is himself.
Great. Do you know how long Gabriel will be gone?
If he is a good Schattenjäger, he will not come back until he has done what must be done. If he is not, who can say? Maybe he will not come back at all.
What must be done?
He has to Jagger the Schattens.
Can you tell me what Gabriel's case is about?
What?
Not specifically, of course, but in general. On our last case, we had to deal with a voodoo cult. I was just thinking if I just knew what he was up against, maybe I could do some research.
Well,
He left so quickly, I guess. He didn't have time to investigate here at all. And the Schottenjäger archives might have something pertinent in them, if I knew what to look for, that is.
yes,
calm
that is
down.
true. There is much to be learned from the Schattenjäger past.
Exactly. Gabriel is new at this, you know? And Wolfgang's not around to give him advice.
'Cause he cut his own heart out.
All right, young lady. I will tell you what it is you need to look for.
Yes?
Werewolf.
Werewolf?
Werewolf.
He had fun saying that. Ask about werewolves.
Gabriel's new case involves werewolves?
That is what
you
I
don't
said.
believe in such things.
I don't know. It's a little outside.
If you truly want to be an aid to a Schattenjäger, you will have to believe in such things.
Am I
Things
doing
that
anything
are
for Halloween, the spooky game?
outside.
That's exactly what we're here for.
You cannot.
I have to work on actual Halloween, so I've been playing the Gabriel Knight series this month whenever I got time. Had been playing the King's Quest games on Sunday, but I actually I did a little TikTok that got like ridiculous numbers and like doubled my TikTok following. That was about installing Gabriel Knight 3. Like, oh, I should probably play these games a bit more because people seem interested. This isn't a spooky game. It's got werewolves.
All
He
right.
just said it.
A werewolf. What do you know about them? Werewolves, that is.
Some things. This is not the first time that Rittersberg has seen the work of a werewolf, or even a werewolf itself.
Really?
Oh, no, not in my lifetime, you understand. But I was told of it when I was a boy. One was brought to town. It had killed many people. The Schattenjäger caught him. He was tried here.
When was this?
1700s, I think, somewhere around in there.
Thanks.
Bitter.
Yes, she is very bitter.
Pretty damn cute. I wonder who he is.
They didn't even try to make this look like a painting. That is a photograph.
I have no idea what that says. Looks old, though.
Should we get me to play Slenderman? No! No! Did you see how terrified I got of just trying to fight little monsters in King's Quest 8? I don't want a Slender Man.
I don't want to disturb him.
No!
I don't have anything to say to Herr Huber at the moment.
Oh no, that beard and mustache and wig. Oh no. Oh no. We could see where cost cutting happened. Oh
I
no.
wonder who he is.
There is nothing there.
Hallo, meine Dame. Kann ich Ihnen behilflich sein?
Hallo, wie geht es Ihnen?
Gut, danke. Und Ihnen?
Gut. Ich bin hier auf Urlaub und,
Let's try English, shall we?
yes. I've been studying German at home and I thought I knew a lot, but it's so different now that I'm actually here.
Books alone are poor language teachers. You'll pick it up. Is there something I can help you with?
Your favorite? Oh, I forgot to save. Sorry, Mr. Postman.
Thanks for your...
I have to save. Dog Lover Merboy redeemed it. I gotta do it. Nee. Go. I know I'm bad. Okay. Let's talk with the postman. I'm pretty sure this is the postman. Okay. Ask about himself.
My name is Grace Nakamura. I'm staying at Schloss Ritter, and you are?
You may call me Herr Habermas. Welcome to Rittersberg.
You may call me that. It is not
nice to
my
meet
name,
you,
but you
Herr
may call me
Habermas.
that.
What can you tell me about Rittersberg?
It is a very old town. The walls around it were built in 1438, but the city is a few centuries older than that.
Have there always been Ritters in Rittersberg?
Yes, Martin Ritter built the castle in 1223, and the town grew up around it. I'm proud to say we still have Ritter blood here to this day.
I wonder how much of the backstory of Rittersberg and the Ritters that Jane Jensen actually has like built out. Like it might not appear in any of what I'm going to call the texts. So like not in the books or the comics or the games, but just like has in a notebook somewhere saying like, okay, in 1248, Martin Ritter founded the city, then this happened, and then this happened. Hank Carter, your favorite horror games besides Gabriel Knight are Shattered Memories, Sanitarium, and Amnesia. Gloria Spider's favorite horror game is Silent Hill 1 and 2. I'm not a big horror girly. My husband loves horror movies, but I got scared. Ask about this building.
What is this building?
This is the Rathaus.
The town hall? Oh, thank you. Do you keep old town records here? Criminal trial records?
Yes, we have files going back to the 12th century.
Great. Werner Huber told me about a local trial that supposedly involved a werewolf. I'd like to learn more about it.
What was the date?
Sometime in the 1700s?
I'm afraid I would need a more specific time frame.
Does Luigi's Mansion count as a horror game? There's lots of ghosts.
Yes, of course.
Like, that's my level of scary.
Thanks for your time.
Certainly. Good day.
That was not a real door. That was the picture going, ee, and it gives the illusion that the door is moving. I like how you don't actually go into buildings here.
Womit kann ich Ihnen dienen?
My German isn't good enough for chit-chat.
Grace's wallet. No, I don't have anything.
Danke.
Bitte.
It's not a point and click, so Pearl probably wouldn't like it. Yeah, to be honest, I have never had any Nintendo platform. Like, I didn't get any sort of console until the PS3 was like nearly on its way out. The PS3 was my first one. Then I got Xbox One, and that's all I've got. I like the concept of Nintendo games. I, for some reason or other, watch lore videos on Nintendo games, but I have not really played anything since sort of Super NES, and like I didn't have it, like neighbors had it. But like my experience with playing like Mario Brothers, music goes deep, 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 deep. That's as far as I get. bad at it. Pac-Man is your favorite horror game? You get ghosts chasing after you? Then you chase them back. Oh, who are you?
Hallo?
Guten Tag.
I'm sorry, that was just... Hello? What?
The Madonna.
She's living in a material world. She's a material girl.
I don't want to disturb her.
Ah. Martin Ritter?
Martin Ritter, 1190 to 1253.
I don't know why I keep trying to read things myself in weird gothic scripts. Like, the game will probably read it for me.
These coffins are really old. And they're all Schottenjägers. These coffins are really...
Oh, no. Something else to look at first.
Wolfgang Ritter, 10 May 1923 to 25 June 1993.
Was this game well received when it was out? It was praised for, like, the story, but I honestly don't know how well it actually ended up selling. I liked it. I started with an NES in the 80s, but switched to PC in the 90s and got blown away by adventure games. Started playing console games again when Xbox 360 was released. Yeah, like, I am not good with, like, twitchy games that need, like, a lot of dexterous control. Just the brain and the hands, they don't want to talk to each other too well. So I like game, and I love a good story. And back in 80s, early 90s, a lot of console games, the story was way down on the list of priorities. Like, a lot of the sort of story would be in the manual. So, or it's just like, the story is find the princess, love the princess, give the princess things, fight the monster. Na, 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 na. I like my lore, I like my stories.
It's a silver heart. Someone must have left it as a mourning gift.
Like, you don't have a heart anymore. Here, have this one. Dexterous gaming isn't really your thing, so not for lack of wanting, so you play RPGs and point and clicks. You get it, Gary. You get it.
Jürgen Ritter, 1403 to 1461. Jürgen...
Oh, there's mine. Actually, let me just look at something. So, this claims he's died 1253, right? This is not 13th century armor. So we can therefore assume that this is a tomb that was recreated later. Because, like armor is not my speciality in terms of sort of fashion history. I like my pretty gowns. But, like, this to me is reading more like 16th century. But I might be wrong. But yeah, like, it's got a hinged helm. And I know in the 12th century, at least early to mid 12th century, maybe even later, sort of the bucket helm that just thunk goes on top of your head and is solid. That's really more what they were, but this is a hinged helm where the visor goes up and down. Who are you?
These coffins are really old. And they're all Schottenjägers.
And we have a snake. The Schottenjägers on the Ritter talisman, there's a lion fighting a snake. So a good find on getting that particular dead guy.
Grace Nakamura.
At your service. It's a snake. It's a slippery snake.
I don't have anything to say to her right now.
Rude. Where's... Ah. I am clicking through a lot of
Nice
the...
view of the Alps.
The animations of just like walking from place to place.
Nice view of the Alps.
When I want to play JRPGs, it's something I'm interested. I've never played the Final Fantasy series, but like I would like to. But it's just have so many. There's so many games to play, especially when you really like replaying games over and over. Ooh, what can I steal from this poor tradesman? A craftsman toolbox? Craftsman, at least spelled like that, is specifically from Sears, which is the most North American brand you can get. Oh, would you say the story is what hooks you? Absolutely. I will fight through a game that's got a good story, and I'm just not good at it. What tools am I stealing here? I have stolen, I think, a screwdriver.
I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that.
Really like the soundtrack? Oh yeah, Robert Holmes, so good. Some old King's Quest didn't pause when using the text parser and it wasn't good at typing yet. Or was it timed events that keep getting you? Yeah, oh man. That was an absolute shock when I went back to King's Quest like 1 and 2. I was like, okay, and I'll just like press a key to like pause something, like, no, things are still happening. I forgot that was a thing. You have a suggestion? Is it a suggestion for like what to do in a puzzle, or a suggestion for like what type of suggestion are we suggesting? Finger. That's gonna go in there, obviously. Oh, an RPG suggestion? Absolutely. If people have suggestions for games you think I should play, on my Discord, I've actually got like a section for suggestions about like what games I should play, or things you want added to the Discord server. Mother 3 English translation. Actually, I'm just gonna... Yeah, so if people have suggestions about games, put them in there, because after the stream, basically, will discover I have gone into a fugue state, and I will not necessarily remember what people have said. But Mother 3 is actually what I have been interested in before. Oh, regarding RPGs, all the side quests in Witcher 3 had amazing stories. The world building in Disco Elysium was great. I love The Witcher 3. I put 60 hours into it when it was on Game Pass. I played it on Xbox. It went off of Game Pass. I'm like, no, my game. I got it on PC. I put another like 120 hours into it. It was nuts. I played through all the DLCs. I loved that game so much. I played so much Gwent. Very good at Gwent. I started playing Witcher 1, but I stopped for a little bit and then it was like, wait, what? What was I doing? Where was I going? So maybe that'll be what I play once I've done the Grand King questioning. Because that's a game I actually have already. Final Fantasy's nice. There are pixel remasters which have quality of life improvements. Nice. I like that with Diablo 1 and 2. Really like the story of both, and that was what really drew you in, even though it's really popular for its gameplay. And you love the gameplay also, obviously. Like, yeah, that's a bonus. Like I'm here for the story, and it's actually fun to play. I'm not fighting it. Yay! Or like, this is really fun to play, and they get a little bonus story. When the worlds combine, life is good. Where am I going? I am now in a cave? I don't remember this. Uh-oh. I know I'm not going to die, but I don't remember this bit at all. Mother 3 is very depressing and dystopic.
This passageway.
Yeah. I have no memory of this place. It has been... Oh, no, that's... Wait, no. Oh, I'm in a different place now. Okay. Did I just sneak into... Is this... This better not be Gerda's room. You... No. Did he give
That must
Gerda...
be Wolfgang. Something to remember him by, I guess.
Did he give Gerda a signed glamour shot?
That must be Wolfgang. Something to remember him by, I guess.
Mother 3 is depressing and dystopic. Dystopic? I still think it's from what I have heard, it sounds very interesting. Anything else to interact with here? Oh, no, just the photo. I'm gonna put it down.
I can't go out that way. I don't want Gerda to know I'm in here.
Little weirdo. No, no,
That
no.
must be...
Clicked in the wrong spot. You like Lunar Silver Star Story Complete on the PS1? Just got remastered, so it's not rare to find anymore. Nice. Ooh. You little thief, Grace. I know I'm the one that clicked it, but you little thief. Does have political themes too. That's fine. Life is political. No, don't close the door. Don't close the door. I want to go through the door. What's down here? Oh, I'm studying the photo more than Gerda. Hey, that was a handsome man. Oh, it's getting spooky. What's down here? Is there going to be ghosts and goblins? Ah. Oh. Well, that was anticlimactic. I'm now in some variety of garden? this was a king's quest, I'd have to climb the ivy on the wall. It's mainly anti-fascist, which is poggers. Heck yeah!
How convenient. When the lord of the manor is slipping through the passageway to his amorous adventures, he can pick up a few flowers.
Yeah, it's convenient.
An emergency exit. I guess that makes sense if you're fighting the legions of darkness. An emergency...
Can I not go in? Oh, there we go. I knew there had to be a way to go somewhere.
The castle looks huge from here. They've got more rooms left to restore than I thought. The castle looks...
Do I have anything to cut things with? No. Yeah. Come out of the closet, Gracie. Okay, I now have a key. Poggers is good, right? I am an old grandma lady. I am not 100% sure. I just realized. Poggers is good? Oh, heck yes. Please, just rattle them off. I do rewatch all of my streams, so hopefully I'll remember later to make a note. Oh, those are some wibbly
Books on the
bookshelves.
occult. Here we go. Vampires.
Poggers is awesome in Twitch
witchcraft,
language. Yay! I remembered
ghosts,
slang.
Asian spirits. Lycanthropes.
Of course, it's the skinniest book. But this is all we know. Ooh, that looks important.
How did you get in here?
Through thievery and sneakery.
How did you unlock the door?
I'm a Schottenjäger. That is the fakest looking key.
Oh, I see.
Ooh, hey,
All
tea.
right. Look, let's just drop all the pretense, okay? Obviously, I found the passageway. I know what's been going on in this little Alpinian love nest, and really, I couldn't
Grace,
care
you're
less.
the worst.
If you want to screw around with your employer, that's none of my business. But what I won't put up with is assisting the Schottenjäger crap. I gave up school to work on this stuff because I thought it was important. I'm doing the research that Gabriel wanted, and so help me, I'm gonna be doing more than just research this time around. And I'm not gonna sit around and wait for him to call and give me permission. And if you don't like it, it's just too damn bad!
Okay, fine. You do the damn research.
Ugh, come on, Grace. It's the key to your basement. Oh, Grace, like, why, Grace? Okay, so I have a book now. Where'd it go? Let's read my book.
Chapter 3. Lycanthropy. The Ways of the Wolf.
Lycanthropy, but that's fine.
There are two categories of werewolf cases: false or lycanthropic disorder cases and genuine werewolf cases. Lycanthropic disorder. Lycanthropic disorder is a
The
mental
opposite of
condition
grace,
in
any
which
good
the
excuse
subject,
to get out
called
of
a
school.
lycanthrope, believes that he or she is a werewolf. The subject does not actually change shape, but is
You hate
nevertheless
autocorrect. Yeah,
capable of being as dangerous as
when
an
it
actual
works,
werewolf.
it's great. When it doesn't,
Most cases
come
of
on.
supposed werewolfery are
It's
really
a
the
real
work
ducking
of
pain in the neck.
lycanthropic disorder victims, man to beast. In real werewolves, a physical change to wolf form does occur. The change can be voluntary, at will, or can be forced by certain cycles of the moon and certain sounds, such as howling.
Make a note of that.
Werewolves and immortality. Werewolves are immune from aging and from most physical diseases due to the constant regeneration of their physical tissue. They can therefore be virtually immortal. However, they can be killed by any wound that destroys the heart or the brain, or any form of death that causes brain or heart damage, such as hanging or other oxygen deprivation methods. The mind of a werewolf.
So no
Though
autoerotic
primarily a true
asphyxiation
wolf
for
while in
werewolves.
wolf
Got it.
form, there is some proof that the werewolf retains enough knowledge to assist his killing. Recognition of victims, evasion of traps, and human cunning have all
I'm
been
not dressed in
seen
the
on
cutesy
werewolf
mermaid
cases.
costume. The potty mouth is coming out.
Becoming a werewolf. There are several ways to become a werewolf. They include being given the power of shape-shifting through sorcery, being cursed by someone whom you have wronged in some way, called the Lyconia curse, being bitten by a werewolf, and being born to a werewolf. In each case, the blood of the subject becomes tainted or cursed. Damnation. A person who becomes a werewolf against his will, birth, curse, or bite, is not completely damned until he tastes of human blood.
Oh, damn.
Once he does, his soul is eternally damned and nothing may redeem him. Even without tasting of human blood, however, as long as the taint lays upon the immortal soul, it cannot enter into heaven and will remain chained to the mortal plane upon death.
Oh man, there's a lot of reading here.
Werewolf packs. Like real wolves, werewolves can live alone for many years, yet the instinct for a pack often leads them away from their secretive lifestyles into revealing their nature to a priest or close associate, or converting another to werewolfery for companionship.
She had a hard time with that
This is
word.
when the otherwise cagey werewolf opens himself to detection. Werewolf packs cause immense destruction. A pack consists of one werewolf who became a werewolf through sorcery, birth, or curse. In other words, his is the original tainted blood. This werewolf is called the alpha werewolf. The remaining werewolves in the pack are called beta werewolves because they became werewolves through the bite of the alpha and carry the alpha's tainted blood.
So this is pre-Omegaverse. Just putting that out.
Alpha and beta werewolves. The relationship between alpha and beta werewolves is a complex one. Once a subject is bitten by a werewolf, his or her life and death are doomed to the werewolf curse. The victim does, however, have some hope. As long as
You have
they
certain grammar
themselves do
checkers,
not
spell
taste of
checkers,
human
and things
blood,
like that
the
enabled.
curse is
Too scared to
reversible.
disable them, but also
If
sometimes
the alpha
ignoring their
werewolf
suggestions.
is killed through some action
I
of the
hate it when I'm
beta,
like trying to
the
type
beta's
something. It's
curse
like,
is broken.
you mean
It is
this
important
other
to
word,
note
right?
that whether the
Like,
beta
no,
werewolf was bitten by the alpha werewolf
Type
himself
the same
or
word
by
again.
another
You mean
beta,
this
it
other
is
word,
the
right?
alpha who
It was
must
like,
be destroyed,
no, that's
the
nothing
source
like
of the
what I
original
typed, and I
tainted
typed a
blood.
real word. Why won't you
It is
let me?
also an interesting note that since betas and alphas share the same common blood, an alpha cannot physically harm a beta of his own bloodline by his own hand without inflicting the same injury upon himself. However, if a beta is harmed or killed by another, it does not affect the alpha. Symptoms of werewolfery. When hunting for a werewolf, it is important to remember that your biggest clues will come through your suspects' personalities. Becoming a werewolf is not transparent, no matter how the victim tries to hide it. The tainted subhuman blood greatly alters the subject's own mind and personality, even physical appearance. Therefore, look for symptoms in your human
Causes
suspects
majestic
that
hair.
include increasing violence, increasing aggression, unprovoked rages, insomnia, restlessness, and other bizarre behavior. Unfortunately, over time, these symptoms can be brought under control, so do not rely upon them exclusively. A good example of this comes from a case reported by the ancient priesthood society Manos del Sol of Brazil. A rash of werewolf killings there was tracked to a high-ranking officer in the army. The society became aware of the man mainly through rumors of his violent behavior and changed personality. The case was successfully resolved with a man's capture. Manos del Sol, men of the sun? I wonder if they're like Schottenjägers, only Brazilian.
Yeah, like, we've only got one Schottenjäger, but there's a Brazilian Manos del Sol. I'm sorry. Hangriness. Yes, hangriness is definitely a symptom of werewolfery. It, however, can be solved with a Snickers. Turn off autocorrect, but let it underline possible misspellings. Earlier it flagged one, but you web searched and Merriam-Webster or some dictionary showed it's a word. Yeah. Oh, also, I'm Canadian. It's such a pain. Let me use my U's. Color. Honor. Let me use my U's, darn it. Not a fan of Snickers? They're not my favorite. If I am given a Snickers, I will eat a Snickers because chocolate. But yeah, my go-to chocolate bars, Mars bars, or occasionally a Bounty bar. Mars is my favorite. Never considered that about Canadian spelling. It's such a pain because we have all of the U's in the things that we have U's in. We also do RE instead of ER in like theater or meter. Yeah, it's just, but we don't go fully to the UK spellings for a lot of things. Like in recognize, for example, I can never remember whether it's supposed to be S or Z in Canada, because I see it both ways so often. It's like, wait, where is this person from that I'm reading this from? So I just can't remember that one. But I know my REs, I know my U's. Okay, what's going on over here? Oop, not what I thought I was clicking on the typewriter. What am I looking at? Book. I don't know what this book is going to be. Your American Community College has theatre arts, and a university here in the same state has theatre arts. Why? To make your head hurt. I'm assuming the one that, because, no, I was thinking like the university might have been trying to be fancy, but no, it's the university that has ER. I don't know. But what did I just pick up? Oops. 1720 to 1753. Ooh, I'm so glad she's going to read this out loud for me. You're dual citizen with Australia and America. As you grow up partially in Australia, there are some different spellings with Aussie and America, and it took some getting used to when in America. Yeah, it's like, what drives me up the wall is if I'm writing a comment or something on the internet and I'll get a response like, you spelled that wrong. I didn't. I did not spell it wrong. I'm just Canadian. Okay.
Numerous deaths at the hands of a marauding wolf being recorded in a neighboring county, I set out to see if I could determine the cause. There had been rumors of a werewolf, and the dark signs did indeed seem to be present. The deaths had all occurred within a 40-kilometer range of woods, and at the heart was the village of Alfing. My assistant and I set a trap a short distance from the village. Though the beast had shown a propensity for human flesh, livestock had also been taken.
Not in America. Recommend not coming. It's not safe there. Pearl quote of the night: I don't spell wrong. I'm just Canadian.
It was a newling lamb we loosed in the thicket.
I do
as a
spell wrong
lure.
quite often, though.
We awaited downwind.
Freaking necessary.
For 2 nights, the lamb
hate that.
bleated to no
Try to write the word
purpose, and once we
necessary.
had to fend off a hungry fox. But at last, the beast himself took the bait.
As an American,
I
we
might
like
have missed
Z.
him.
Z
The
is
night was
pretty
so
smart, more
dark, and the
distinct than
wolf
Z.
himself
But
was
the problem
black.
is it doesn't rhyme
But
in
my
the
assistant
alphabet,
saw the
so
light
that's
of
my
his eyes,
one concern with
and I
Z.
heard the lamb's cries turn fearful. He had the poor dumb lamb by the throat when we sprang.
I wasn't paying attention to that bit. So basically, it's just saying that they did like scapegoat thing, except with a
He was
lamb.
swift and might have escaped, but his fatal mistake was to attack rather than run. My dagger struck through his chest and into his right lung. As I had agreed, we bound the wolf and tied shut its jaws. We brought it home to Rittersburg, still breathing, and turned it over to the magistrate. I pray for the man's unfortunate soul. May the law be swift and merciful. God be praised for aiding his servant. From his hand came the strength and wisdom to end the killing. Victor Ritter, Schottenjäger, 20 April 1750.
Or 20. Blaze it. It drove you crazy when you first moved to America, the Z and Z. When you first learned the alphabet, you learned it as Z. Yeah. Because we get so much, like I'm near the border, so we get a lot of American TV. So watching Sesame Street, we got both Sesame Street, which is the US version, and Canadian Sesame Street, where instead of having like Bert and Ernie and Kermit the Frog from Sesame Street News, they had, oh gosh, Dodie, who was a bush pilot, Basil, who was a polar bear. Oh, and I don't remember the name of the beaver. These were the Muppets. So we would learn alphabet on that is X, Y, Z, and then we'd also watch American Sesame Street and it'd be X, Y, Z. Yeah, it always was sort of like back and forth, whatever one I was trying to remember. Not to sound like a self-hater or whatever, if you hate America. Yeah, it is terrifying sounding down there. Ugh. And there's way too many people up here who keep on saying, like, you know what? They've got some good ideas down there. Yeah. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, thank you.
I'm not sure what other case books would be relevant.
Ah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, I agree.
I suppose in the next Blake Backlash book, good old Fujitsu will be replaced by Hildegard.
Hard at work, Knight?
Why are you so grumpy? You work like... I don't get you, Grace.
I'm not quite ready to write the big hero yet.
Grace has the coolest spot to sit with all the weapons and stuff. Oh yeah, she looks like a badass here. You know what would be oh, if I had a green screen, like cut that out, like sort of plunk, like erase her, and then just have that as the background for stream. That would be cool. I could do it. I have the technology. No, I don't. I don't have a green screen. They got some good ideas down there in the South, partner. Yeah, man.
I don't have anything to say to her right now.
Oh, right. I have the date for when the come on. There's so many extra screens that you have to go through to, come on, get anywhere. This one? Yes. I haven't looked at this yet.
It's locked.
Okay. Let's talk to the rat house guy.
Hello again. Did you need something else?
The only thing you like here is you have some cool train designs. The problem is nobody uses the trains.
Remember that werewolf trial I'd asked you about? I have a date now. April 1750.
Excellent. Let me go look.
Not just April, it's April 20th. 420. At least America has Spider-Man. That you do.
Boy.
Absolutely.
But I always thought it was just a scary tale. I never thought to look in the archives. It was there, all right. What did you want to know?
I'm so glad he read the whole thing that quickly. Can't say Z or Z matters much, but metric versus imperial measurements, it's a whole different story. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know if this meme ends up going around in other countries, but in Canada, I am 5'8". It is a kilometer to get to my work. I buy 500 grams of meat at the store, but I get a pound of butter. We are so mishy-mashy about what types of measurements we use. It's currently like 5 degrees outside, but I bake food at 350 degrees just to like make sure that no one has any real concept of what exactly size or weight or shape anything is going by a description. I think that's why when we actually talk about traveling long distances, we don't talk about it in the like distance units. We don't talk about it in miles. We don't talk about it in kilometers. I'm 3 hours from the border. It's an hour to Toronto. We talk about it in time because the distance is something. The pirates are the poor pirates. They only get they shut up when they get chat commands. Superheroes aren't the goal. Ending crime and suffering is, and no longer needing heroes should be the ultimate want. Heck yes. You talk about distance in hours and minutes. Yeah, it's like, It's about 15 minutes away. But like on a fairly regular basis, I go up to cottage country and it's like, yeah, it's 6 hours away. I have no idea the actual physical distance. No clue. It's just like 6 hours. Because it takes more than a day to get across the province. So, right, I'm playing a game, aren't I?
Why did they bring the wolf to Rittersburg? I know the Schottenjäger lived here, but why didn't he just...
Kill it where he found it? I don't know. Let's see.
Okay, so he's got the notes and he's...
Yes. They wanted to know what man it was, who it was.
They brought it here so it would change back?
Yes, exactly.
What happened to the alleged werewolf?
What happened to the alleged werewolf?
You could have just kept the papers out in front of
He
you.
was interrogated for 2 days. He confessed his guilt. The trial took place on the 3rd day, and he was sentenced to death by quartering and the stake. He was given a final meal. He asked to see a confessor, and this was granted. He died at dawn the following day.
They pulled off his limbs and burned him?
Don't think harshly of us, miss. That was a long time ago.
Is there a fish command? Ooh, that might be a fun one to add. Because like a lot of the commands, it's the pirates do something and they think about it in some way or another. Like if I have them crash again, this time they're apologetic instead of proud of themselves. So I could have them fish up many different things.
Where was the werewolf kept while it was here?
The dungeon. There's a dungeon in the rat house basement. We don't use it anymore, of course. Haven't for many years.
Did it change back?
That's what it says. They put the wolf in a cell, and the next morning they found a man in there. A laborer from out of town identified him as Baron von Raleigh from Alfing.
Wait, did he say a laborer and they identified him as a baron? I'll have to check the notes on that, because that sounded...
Why did they want to find out who the
Does
werewolf
Grace become
was?
a werewolf? She does not.
I would guess...
She does not. There are actually two protagonists. You came in when I was already in the second chapter, I think. This game goes back and forth between two protagonists, Gabriel Knight and Grace Nakamura. So
Why? They thought there were more of them there?
once I finish this chapter, we'll be back to Gabe.
The family of the identified werewolf would be in great danger. Many believed such curses were handed down through the bloodline. Was there anything else?
I suppose not. Unless... Is there any way I could see the dungeon?
It would be my pleasure.
It would be my pleasure to take you to my dungeon. It's well known that you often have to go upstairs to go to a dungeon.
Everything's been kept the way it was when the dungeon was in use. We show it off to tourists sometimes.
Whoa.
Are you all right, miss?
I forgot this.
I'm fine. It's just that this place is so claustrophobic.
I tell you what, normally this place is locked to keep out the village children. I'll leave it open. You can come and go as you please.
Would you? Thank you so much.
You are most welcome. Goodbye and good luck.
Bye.
I forgot that she had a vision. Interesting.
He asked to see a confessor.
Von Rollick slept here.
Trying to remember if Grace ever does herself anything else supernatural. She doesn't in the first game. But we don't actually see anything from her point of view. She will say that, like, oh, I've got a bad feeling about this and whatnot, but that's when, like, Gabriel is going off and doing stupid things. It's like, yeah, I've got a bad feeling about you doing stupid things.
Martin Ritter, 1190 to 12.
No. I don't think there'll be anything new on. Maybe I can talk to the Mr. Priesty man now?
Hallo.
Guten Tag.
Haben Sie Hatte Kirche Papiere von 1750?
Wie bitte?
Papiere, Geschichte von 1750. Oh gosh, how do you say that? Sprechen Sie Englisch?
Nein, leider, ich spreche nicht Englisch.
All right. Danke.
Bitte schön.
Maybe she becomes a fairy. Aww. Okay, that's just looking at Madonna statue. Oh,
Saint Georg, patron saint of the Schattenjägers.
Let's see if there's anything new. You think it's interesting that Leah Remini from King of Queens did the voice of Grace for the first Gabriel Knight? She wasn't actually even the first one cast. They had another actress recorded with her for a bit, and it was just like, yeah, no. She got fired, and then they brought Leah Remini in. She did, like, the voice is fairly similar.
King Ludwig II?
Of course. Everybody knows about Ludwig. He was the last true king Bavaria had. Why do you think I hang his portrait? Eh? Or that article on the wall? Do you know what that is? That is from the Munich newspaper the day after the king died. My great-grandfather saved it. It has been handed down to every first son. That is what Bavarians think of Ludwig.
What was Ludwig like? Why is he so revered?
Oh, he was a genius. He had a great mind, you know. Yeah. He built castles, is what he did, and kept on building them until they killed him.
Who killed him?
Them? Those politicians.
Calm down.
They said he was crazy. Got a doctor to sign some papers. They arrested him.
Then what happened?
What do you think? They killed him. Oh, they said it was suicide. But me, I don't believe that. It was murder.
Thanks.
Bitte.
Like, Dean Erickson's performance is very understated as Gabe. Just a lot, for the most part, it's a lot of like, yeah, how you doing? We're good. She's like, oh my gosh, something happened 300 years ago. It's very urgent. Like, calm down. Oops. Hit the keyboard. Time is practical for discussing distance because you take into account realistic limitations like speed zones changing. Very true. The problem is, my little ADHD brain is a bit time blind, so I have this weird sense that everywhere in town that I live in is 15 minutes away. Doesn't matter where in town it is. It's 15 minutes away. I could have to take multiple highway exits. It could be around the corner. 15 minutes. It's not good.
That must be Gabriel's car. I wonder where the keys are.
I can't believe that Gabriel Knight, he of the black leather duster, of the insistence on needing to ride the Harley, this is not the car that he would buy for himself. It's not. Oh, I can talk to Gerda again.
Gerda?
Yes?
Are you...
Do you have the keys to the car outside?
That is Gabriel's car. He doesn't even let me drive it.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Speaking of timeline, just check the time.
Thanks. All right.
Yay, it's late. Yeah, he said the university is 20 minutes from the community college, but don't actually know. It's just a feeling and probably undershot. It's like, yeah, it's just everything's... Have you ever seen the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? There's a scene where Ulysses Everett McGill, George Clooney's character, goes into a store, needs to get the timing belt. And the clerk tells him, like, it'll be about 2 weeks. Like, okay, well, do you have any Dapper Dan pomade? I can get that for you. Take about 2 weeks. Well, isn't this nice and geographical oddity? 2 weeks from everywhere. You're gonna have to go to bed soon? That's all right. Have a good night. Thanks so much for stopping by. It's been a while since I've seen you. I don't know why I'm going in here. I don't need to go in there. There's nothing to be in there. Hello, Scarfy. Welcome in. Welcome to Gabriel Knight 2. Blood of the Sacred... Nope, not Blood of the Sacred, Blood of the Damned. Beast Within. I know what game I'm playing. I know what's going on. Have a good night, Gary.
Biographies. Looks like they're mostly about Germans.
Shocking.
There's nothing else on werewolves in the occult section. There's nothing else. I'm not sure what other case books would be relevant. I'm not sure what other case...
Can I write Gabe a letter now?
I'm not quite ready to write the big hero yet.
Gabriel Knight, so you want to be a hero?
Who should I call?
Ghostbusters. Oh, Professor Barkley. Who are... I haven't looked at Gabe Grace's inventory. Silly Billy. Okay, what do I have? Letter to Ludwig II. Oh gosh, this sounds important.
4th of March, 1864. To King Ludwig II, most gracious ruler of all Bavaria, I beg your forgiveness for my
Why would
forthrightness in
this
this
be in
letter,
English?
but I fear terribly for your Majesty's safety and thus have no time for subtlety. I have heard that the one they call the Black Wolf is close to your Highness. I have been investigating this man for reasons I cannot name at present, and I have learned that he is extremely dangerous and can only have the most dire of motives at heart in anything he pursues.
I can't believe I didn't look at the inventory. Rookie mistake, Pearl.
I beg your Highness only this. Please do not see this man alone, nor even with your servants only to guard you. I promise you, all will be made clear very shortly when my investigation is complete. For now, only keep yourself safe. Your most grateful servant, Christian von Ritter, Schloss Ritter, Rittersburg, Bavaria. My notebook. My notebook.
Gracie, something's come up. I'm on a new case. Too bad you're not here to help, but Gerda can handle any research I need. I'll call or write as soon as I can. In the meantime, go ahead and fix up the shop a little if you want. You know, flowers and stuff, but don't go overboard. I kinda like the old place as is. I know I have a lot to decide, but that and the new book are going to have to wait. I have a feeling this is important. Tell Gran I send my love. Gabriel.
I'm so glad that they mentioned Gran in this, even though we don't actually see her, because I, like, partway through a playthrough of Gabriel Knight, when I'm like, wait, I don't remember Gran being mentioned in any of the other ones. Is she okay?
Bert Barkley knows more about history than I ever will, especially at this rate. Bert Bar-
Let's talk to Mr. Barkley. Give him a little call. Gabe's rich now. I can make international phone calls.
Hello?
Professor Barkley, this is Grace Nakamura. I'm calling from Germany.
Germany? I thought you were in New Orleans.
I was, but anyway, it's rather important or I wouldn't have bothered you. Do you know anything about King Ludwig II of Bavaria?
Well, that's a hell of a thing to ask a man in the middle of the night. Late 1800s, right?
Yes.
This isn't really my field, but I think he was crazy or something.
Is your first name Nakamura? No, Grace.
Do you know anyone who specializes in German history?
Yeah, I have a friend at the University of Berlin. I'll ring him. What's your number there?
It's 4989-555-7878.
Wait, do I have it?
Okay, I'll call you back if I remember
No,
this
it's not.
conversation in the morning.
It's 4909-324-3333.
Thanks, bye.
I have the number
Bye.
from last time. This could have been a text or an email. Please note the typewriter. I don't think Gabe would have a computer for her to use. 95, they might have had email, but they're still working on getting plumbing here.
I'm not quite ready.
Okay, not yet. What else do I have? That's all of the things to read.
Gerda says that Gabriel's on a case for Werner Huber, who runs the Gasthof in town. She won't tell me what it's about, though. She says he's staying somewhere near Munich. Werner Huber says that Gabriel's case concerns werewolves. Did I mention that Gabriel is a pig? Good thing I'm doing all this for me.
Sure you are, Grace. Remember pagers? Oh, I thought back then pagers were so cool. And sometimes, if people had fancy pagers, you kept on dialing, and then you could send words. Ooh. He would not have responded at this hour to a text or email. She's clearly in a hurry. Didn't even say sorry to wake him. Would have been mortified to have done that. Yeah, it's like, oh, right. There's like what it would be, like a 7-hour time difference or something like that. I'm honestly not sure. I know it's 5 hours from where I am to England, but got your first internet connection in 96. I think I got that we got somewhere around then as well. Yes, we had Prodigy. Ooh. Go to various different channels and look at things. I liked to go to the Babysitters Club channel because I was a 12-year-old girl. Still don't know how pagers work, to be honest. Just remember your dad always had one. Yeah, basically, you get a call, it goes beep, 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 and you get it shows the telephone number that called it. So then you have to go and find a payphone or a landline somewhere to actually make the call back. I'm like, hello, who is this? Why are you calling me? But you would probably know the telephone number at that time because we all just had lots of telephone numbers memorized. Such a great game, so many memories. It is a good game. I really do enjoy it. But I'm finding I don't remember it as well as I thought I did. It's like, wait, what do I have to do next? In Germany, it's 8:46 in the morning. Well, and it's 3:47 here now, so we're about 5 hours off. 9:46 in Finland. Ooh, you are my second Finnish chatter, that at least that I'm aware of. All right, have a good night, dog lover merboy. See you next time you swing by.
Werner Huber says that there was a werewolf trial in Rittersburg. He thinks it occurred sometime in the 1700s. I think I'll look into it.
Oh, remember back in the day, parents would always use those book maps. And remember as a kid, man, when I grew up, I have to learn how to read maps. Thanks to technology, I kind of skipped that with GPS. I firmly remember one time I got invited to a party that it was at a friend's house. I was given the address and I thought I knew where it was. I didn't. I got lost somehow and I had to try to find my way out with a map. And it's just like, I didn't have a cell phone even at that point. So it's just like, you know what? As soon as I find out where I am, I'm going home. And like, I drove like an hour to get home again after I found like, wait, landmark, I know where I am. Oh, that was terrifying. It's like, I've got no idea where I am. I can't ask for help. Was bad. Oh, my sense of direction is so bad. Especially, well, okay, I live not far. I'm on the shores of Lake Ontario. Huge body of water. I grew up on the north side of the lake, and now I live on the south side. And it has destroyed what little sense of direction I have, because I have sort of an innate sense of this is where the lake is, and a mental checklist that says the lake is to the south, but it's not to the south anymore, it's to the north. So it's like, wait, you have to go what direction? Nope, GPS forever. Reading maps is still fun for you for some reason, but you're more used to the huge paper maps than the book versions. Yeah, I enjoy looking at maps sometimes, but if you're on your own and driving and need to check a map, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. It's like, where am I? No idea. I'm going to keep on driving until I can find a place where I can just pull over and try and get some sense. Ugh, hate it. Oh, or there was also the period between just maps and a full GPS, MapQuest, printing off the directions to go to a place, which wasn't helpful if you missed a turn or there was a road closure or something. GPS is one of the most important uses. Like, honestly, if I didn't have to have, like, if it wasn't for being able to have Google Maps on my phone, I might just go back to a flip phone and like free up my life. But yeah, I need my GPS. And like a physical GPS, I, once again, got lost. My GPS just completely, like when you had like the physical ones, that's a separate, actually, uno momento. No, I finally got rid of it. I had a physical GPS that was like a separate box. You put it, like, attached it to your car window or something, that you had to like pay for a subscription to get updates. It just died on me one day while I was driving down the 401, which is one of the largest highways in the world. It's like 12 lanes across. And my GPS died. It was night. I had no idea where I was. Terrifying. So terrified of getting lost. Friend was at Schweigstein last week. Never been. Have I? No, I've never been outside of North America. I've never been to Europe. I would love to. That would be amazing. But no, never been. Love to visit, but you hate crowds and lines. I feel you there. Should pick a low season. Yeah. When driving, you were usually just the guy on the other seat reading the map. Yeah, you got to have the navigator if you have a physical map. But it's a long time ago. While driving, do it yourself, it's awful. Yes, ugh, it's worse. Never used maps, but pre-GPS, you used MapQuest a bit before GPS became a thing. That was just like it wasn't a big period of time where you had like MapQuest was the go-to, but it was long enough. But it was still like, okay, drive if you were on your own, driving along, like, okay, and I'm just going to look to the side and check the directions. And I nearly went off the road once trying to read my MapQuest directions. Love my GPS. She says, in 500 meters, take a slight left. Hello, Brendan RGB. Good to see you. It's been a long time. We're playing, well, mostly we've been chatting lately, but we're playing Gabriel Knight 2, The Beast Within. Because we are in spooky season, and most of the time when it's Halloween, people dress up in costumes. I normally dress in costume for stream, so I am wearing normal people clothes. Let's see. What am I doing? What am I doing? Where am I going? Why am I in this handbasket? I don't need to see you walk out every single time, Gracie.
I don't have anything to say to her right now.
Because you're being a bitch. See if there's anything else at the Red House. You like my human costume? Very believable. Thanks. I've worked on it for 41 years.
Did you need something else?
Church records, yes.
I had a thought while I was in the dungeon.
Yes?
You mentioned that Baron von Rawlik was allowed to give a last confession. I suppose the priest was from St. George's?
I suppose it was.
Would there be a record of the last confession? It might tell us more about the Baron's life.
Good idea, young lady. Those records are in German, though, and Father Getz doesn't speak English.
For some reason, the FMV reminds you of Zork, Grand Inquisitor. I haven't played any of the Zork games. One day I will get around to it.
All right. I'll write you a note. You give it to Father Getz, and he'll see if they have a record of the confession. If they do, You bring it back here to me, and I'll help you translate it, okay?
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Certainly. You got my curiosity up too, you know.
Now, wouldn't confession records be sealed? Like that, you wouldn't record that. That's the whole point of a confession, like Catholic confession. Okay. Let's just take it. Okay. Brother Getz, please give the young woman, don't know, of Baron von Raal. The date was in 1750. I don't know what actum is. I didn't. No, the game doesn't expect you to speak German. No, most things, like, I'm about to get a whole bunch of German paperwork. I'm going to give it to the guy that I was just talking to. And for some reason or other, most of the ancient records written in the 1700s are all written in English. Don't know why.
Entschuldigen Sie bitte.
Ja.
Das hier ist von Herrn Habermas.
Einen Moment, bitte. Das ist für Sie.
Dankeschön.
There wouldn't be a confession record like that. That's the whole point of confession. Like, I admit, I'm not raised religious or anything. I've never been to confession, nothing like that, but I'm 900% sure the whole point of confession is that it is between you and the priest and God, and that's it. They're not writing this stuff down. You wouldn't know you grew up Mormon? Go wake up my little Scots Catholic husband.
I have the church file.
Actually, no. I know more about Catholicism than he does. He went to a Catholic school.
What's this? This is in English. It's from a lawyer in Buenos Aires.
You wouldn't know you grew up on
St.
Cena.
George's Church. The date is 1764.
What's it say?
Lots of gods in that.
It's a request for information about the death of Baron Klaus von Raleigh. It says it's for the family. I assume someone answered it. Curious?
What?
The seal on the envelope.
A wolf?
Okay. The last confession. The Raleigh family took the symbol of a black wolf to represent their great skill at the hunt. Let me see. Klaus
The
von
sexy
Raleigh
hunt
says that he lived up to the family symbol too well. His friends nicknamed him the Black Wolf, but he confessed it was more because he was prideful and treated his villagers and women very badly. He was much feared. The Baron confesses that a life of sin brought the werewolf curse upon him. Listen to this. A gypsy camp, Hungarians, came to Alfing one day. He wanted one of their young women. He had her brought to his castle by force, and there he...
Raped her?
Raped her, yes. He intended to release her, but before he did, the girl killed herself. The next day, an old gypsy woman from
riveting
the town,
content. Old man translates German. Yes, but it's German about werewolves.
That his name and his crimes showed his heart to be.
I see.
Soon afterwards, her curse came about. Klaus von Raleck began to change, to run at night as wolf, to kill and eat human flesh. He begs forgiveness from God and from his
The cinematography is not great.
He says he welcomes
I think this was the second FMV game that Sierra made. Like they done Phantasmagoria and then this. So they needed to have like very locked off cameras, and there's later sections where the cinematography is amazing. So like they spent their time on the climax of the story. That was a very weird moment. I nearly said Slimax, as if the C in climax was a soft C. That's weird. My brain just sort of misfired there. Ooh, I haven't actually looked at it.
I don't have anything to say to Herr Huber at the moment.
Well, fine. I've looked at this. I cannot look at this.
I don't have anything to say to her right now.
Because this part of the game, I don't have access to like the world map. I don't even have the option of going, like clicking the hint button to say, what areas do I still need to look at? We got a second long shot of her just staring at him and going, not a film major, but even you think that's wrong? Yeah, there's a lot of like, at the end of a big chunk of speech, it'll go back to Grace or Gabe, and they'll just go, before it goes back to the menu, like, just cut that shot. You didn't need that shot. The episode of Young Sheldon, when he investigates religions, is great. In Catholicism, you must confess your sins. Oh, I don't have any sins. Then your sin is pride. Your religion is making me feel bad. Good, then you're getting the general idea. Catholicism makes everyone feel bad.
I'm not quite ready to write the big hero yet.
What am I missing? I'm just going to peruse my note. Oh, that's not how I peruse my notebook. Okay. Found a letter in the Werewolf Lore book. It was dated 1864 and was written by Schottenjäger Christian Ritter to King Ludwig II of Bavaria. It warned him about someone called the Black Wolf. Not sure if it's related to werewolves or not, but the letter was in the Werewolf book. Find out more about the subject if possible.
There's nothing else on werewolves in the occult section.
Oh, there we go. More books.
Looks like
when in doubt,
biographies
books.
here. I wonder if there's anything on
Yes, Ludwig. König von Bayern, König Ludwig, sein Leben und sein Sieg.
Good thing those Germans in the 17th century wrote all their notes in English for us. Absolutely. Isn't that so considerate of them?
German. That's not much help.
Well, let's go talk to the German lady downstairs. Oh, no. Double clicked.
I don't have anything to say to her right now.
Maybe there's more books. Come on. Ooh.
Looks like biographies here. I wonder if there's anything on... Yes, Ludwig. König von Bayern, König Ludwig. Sein Leben und sein Sieg. Die letzten Tage des König Ludwig II.
German. That's not much help.
There's nothing else.
Ooh, I got something over here.
I wonder if Christian Ritter's journal is here.
Those are the same books that were on the other shelf. Could at least change the order of them.
January 1820. Ordained a Schottenjäger. Died 4 March 1864. The 4th of March. That's the date on the letter.
Ooh, you seem determined by that one. Did I take the book? Christian Ritter's journal. Okay. You'd love if a current indie company made an FMV game like this? Like, honestly, like, I would almost think it would be easier than making like a fully 3D game, because like you write out your scripts and then it's basically a point and click with cutscenes thrown in. It's like, it's not that difficult technologically, and the cost of filming is so much less than it was back in the day. Like, I can film and edit and everything on my phone. That is in my pocket. You don't need to have like a full editing bay with multiple tapes and things. It's would definitely be doable. You vaguely recall another streamer doing an FMV-based dating sim? I don't know how I would feel about that, because most dating sims, it's like, oh, look at this idealized or very unidealized person. If you're looking at a real human, it's like, no, I'm judging you too much based on your actual humanity. This is why I like Date Everything. No humans involved at all. Only like your HVAC system. Would need someone who's good in filmmaking, like an actual film professional. The thing is, like, because the gateway to doing it is so much easier, there are so many more people who can be good at filmmaking. Like, people who just make crazy videos for funsies to put up on YouTube or TikTok. That is still something that is completely possible. Like, the barrier to entry of getting into filmmaking used to be so much higher, so you would have to go to school to learn how to do it, so that you would have access to the tools. Now, everybody can have access to the tools. They can have access to training through YouTube, through things like, your Skillshares, your like blogs and things. It's all readily available. So it's more a matter of practicing than having training. You can be a fully self-taught filmmaker. There are still FMV games being made. Yeah, I'm sure there are. Like, because again, reality exists. You just need to point a camera at it. All about the idealized stuff. AI Dungeon has absolutely murdered your productivity. What are we talking about, Cedric? In terms of a dating sim? No, thank you. You can go the Blair Witch route and just make the theme found footage or something, so it's supposed to look bad. Yeah, that is definitely. You went to the university to learn filmmaking. Yeah, combined honors degree in English and theater and film over here. So I know all about my my Verfremdungseffects and French new wave cinemas and all of that. I was never in the like technical side of it. It was all I always did like the theoretical where we're talking about, oh yes, well this is what the filmmaker is trying to portray. That side of it. Okay, I should probably read this or something.
3 January 1864. I am now in Prussia. The beast that brought me here has so far bested me. He is secretive and skillful. He has much self-control, unlike what I've been led to expect.
In various different
He
wigs
seems to
and
know
waistcoats.
almost before I do where and when I will be stalking him. He turns up his nose at my lures. 3 more disappearances have occurred, and I'm no closer to learning his identity nor finding his lair. I can't even prove he took them. Not a single corpse has been found.
Yeah, no corpse has been found because they have been snacked upon.
March 3rd, 1864. I have had a break at last. The key was in front of me all the time. The Black Wolf, he so daringly calls himself, for all to hear and none to truly see. It is worse than I could ever have suspected. He is not just a beast, but a monster. His jaws are already around some of the best throats in Europe. I return to Rittersburg tonight. I must warn those in danger and get someone to assist me. I am in over my head.
I believe Sam Raimi didn't have a movie education when he made Evil Dead. Heck, Orson Welles didn't have any formal training when he made Citizen Kane. He sat down with a cinematographer and like, okay, and that's what this lens does? All right, it's good. Let's go. Generally agreed upon to be greatest film of all time. I read that one already. You'd say Shawshank Redemption, but yeah, like, it can be argued that various films are the greatest movie of all time, but it is generally agreed upon that Citizen Kane, when it was made, everyone was like, what? Many more films have been made since then. Like, just one or two more. Like a few, every now and then someone will put out a movie. Not often. So there have been advances, new things have been made, but people who don't want to think too much about films and have just read a list somewhere like, oh, yes, Citizen Kane, greatest film of all time, absolutely fantastic film. The people who call films just films, it's not movies, they're films. You know what other director had no training? Robert Smigel. No, you ever heard of him? No, his movie flopped. Well said, Brennan. Think J.J. Abrams has no training? He seems to make his movies up as he goes along. Ooh. like, sometimes he'll, other times he will. He is a blockbuster boy. Okay, I read that one already. Oh, I don't have any more pages.
March 3rd.
Citizen Kane is great. Watch that during movie history course. Like, it is a very good movie, and to understand a lot of other movies, you need to have seen Citizen Kane. Like, a random example. Tim Burton's Batman has references to Citizen Kane, which you are not going to catch if you've never seen Citizen Kane. You won't understand what shots with the 20-foot high banner with the elected official, like the nominee's face for an elected official position. Like, you're not going to recognize that and go like, oh, Citizen Kane, this is a reference to a man who thought he could have everything only to have the most important things in his life slip through his fingers. You're not going to catch that. It's just going to be like, poster.
I don't have anything to say to her right now.
The problem with getting chatty is I forget where I am in the game. What am I doing? I have books. I've read these books. Can I show these books to Gerda?
I'm not sure why she'd want to see that.
You recognize the cover on that book? If you get enough blue pages, you can communicate with Akanar. Oh! The bad endings of Myst scared me so much as a kid. Oh my gosh, the idea of being forced into the book where you're completely trapped and there's nothing there, like, oh, heebie-jeebies. Oh. Did I ever manage to get to that point in the game? No. I just got called into the room when I think my sister finished it, like, oh, look, there's stuff is happening. After months of playing and no stuff happening, just switches being flipped.
I don't have anything to say to Herr Huber at the moment.
I thought you might have something to say now that I've read about Black Wolf. Imagine Leisure Suit Larry as FMV. Oh no! Oh no! Ooh! Another debate question. We talked about this earlier. We agreed that Seventh Guest both is and is not an FMV. Is Myst an FMV? Because both the brothers and Atris fully filmed. The Leisure Suit Larry remakes were ironically worse because they were higher quality. I haven't personally played any of the Leisure Suit Larry games other than, I think it was 2 when someone remade it as a point and click. It was still like the same graphics. They just sort of plopped them into AGS and then did all the programming. You consider those FMV, uses full motion videos, think they can be rendered and still be a video? And honestly, like, Seventh Guest, I think probably has more filmed bits than Myst does, because Myst, you see the brothers, like when you turn in the pages to them. And then there's a giant scene where you actually talk to Atris. But there's filmed bits for every puzzle in Seventh Guest. So I think they might actually have more footage. Are there other chapters of this game? Yes, there are. The problem is I have been being very chatty, so I don't remember what I was working on before I get off on a weird tangent, and I don't remember what I'm doing. So yes, there are many chapters. I think 6 chapters altogether. They alternate back and forth between Gabriel Knight, our main protagonist of the series, and Grace Nakamura, who is his research assistant, who is currently out of the loop on what Gabriel is investigating. The short movie you made for graduation was pretty weird. Grew up on horror movies like Carpenter and Cronenberg, but during the education watched classics like German Expressionism and Bergman. The influences are a mixed bag, to put it mildly. Just throw in a little Le Chien Andalou there. That is horror to me. I actually had to walk out of class for that. I couldn't look at the eyeball thing. That just Monkey Island FMV? Didn't I hear? I think there's a play version of Monkey Island. I think it's in German, ironically, but I think someone actually made a play of it. I might be telling tales out of school, might be like someone did it for like a school project, but I seem to remember something about that.
I'm not sure what other case books. There's nothing else on werewolves in the...
No, that you're just going to say something
like
about a meat feature.
Here. I wonder if there's anything on...
Yes, ironic. Because I'm playing this game that is set in Germany. That's why, ironically. What am I missing? You know what? Going to your favorite website and mine, UHS, because I've been chatting so much, like I don't remember what I was doing, where I was going. Let's see, what can I find? Gabriel Knight. It didn't make the connection. Oh, yeah, like, to be honest, it's been a lot of chatting with me. Like, just about everything she's finding is in English. So why would you remember that this game is set in Germany? Okay, Gabriel Knight 2, Beast Within. Thank you, Susan Niles, for your hint file. Chapter 2. Nope. Okay, nope. Oh, that's weird. I've done all of these things.
I'm not sure what other...
German guy had just translated some... Yes, he translated the confession, but I thought, like... The worst things you watched were probably movies by Andrei Tarkovsky. Those are pure pain to get through. It's been 20 years since I got my degree, so I do not remember if that was something I had to watch. Also, there were quite a few films that I was supposed to watch, and I didn't, because we had to book time specifically to watch them in a specific viewing room, and it was such a pain to watch anything that we didn't actually watch in a lab. I could not make myself sit through that. I am amazed I managed to get my degree with horribly undiagnosed and untreated ADHD, and had no idea that it was a thing that I could possibly have, because I got good grades all through high school. Right. What is this game? This game is Gabriel Knight, Tomb, the Beast Within. Thank you for asking, Gob no Grob. I am trying to figure out what it is that I am missing. Let's go click library. What else should I do here? Okay, I did all that. What am I missing? Gerda keeps catching me? That's not a thing I had happen. Okay. What am I missing? Okay, so this has not helped. I am going to see if I can find an actual walkthrough. Because I just don't know what I missed. From what I'm seeing, it looks like I've done all of the things that I need to do. Yes, verify I'm a human. Oop, I just scrolled right down to the end. Okay. Chapter 2. Done that. Done that. I seem to have done everything. Have I just not clicked this?
All right, Knight, I've got your research.
I thought I did that. I thought I had clicked on the typewriter. I
Now, I just need somewhere to send it to.
What's that weird keyboard she's like? That's a mechanical keyboard. Like, it's got this real clicky switches on it. Possibly thauky. Hate descriptions of mechanical keyboards. Like, what does that mean? The game is gaslighting you? It absolutely is. Mean, naughty game. Can it play Elden Ring? I'm pretty sure it's got Doom installed. Lore and Law? lore you get, but law, is there werewolf lawyers? Yes. Well, like, the sort of the laws of how the magic of werewolfdumry works? Hey,
I don't have
Gerda.
anything to say.
I found the items that Gabriel wanted. Did he tell you where to send your research?
Yes. His lawyer's office in Munich.
Can I get the address?
You catch
Harald
more
Übergrau,
flies
Marienplatz
with
21
honey,
München.
Grace.
Thanks.
Why are you being so mean? Yeah, you get your coat. This scene, unnecessary. And the post stuff? No, that's... Yes, okay, that is the post office. Ding-a-ling.
Grüß Gott.
Grüß Gott.
Womit kann ich Ihnen dienen?
Brief look of terror on her face.
Das Päckchen soll nach München gehen.
7,40 Mark bitte.
I'm assuming. Yep.
Dankeschön.
Bitte sehr.
That'll give him something to chew on.
Calm down.
Guten Abend.
How are you? Is this the castle of the shot and joggers here?
Oh,
Yes, but I'm...
How exciting! Come along, Emil. We are so thrilled to be here. Emil said it's the 1990s, for heaven's sake. The shot and joggers are probably long gone. Well, of course they aren't, I said. A family like that doesn't just dry up and blow away. The good Lord's put his mark on them.
Who are you?
I was just wondering the same thing, dear. Neither of you girls look like the heroic type, but who am I to judge? God chooses his soldiers, and who am I to put in my 2 cents?
No, we're the Smiths from Merrimack, Pennsylvania. This is my wife, Merle. You can call me Emil.
My husband. If I
7
don't
marks,
get
that was
right
cheap.
to the point, he'll get there for me.
It's nice to meet you both.
Well, how did you hear about the Schottenjägers?
Oh, we're demonologists. My wife makes it her business to know a lot about a lot of different things. She's a regular, what you call, occultist scholar, aren't you, Mother?
That's right.
Yeah.
I read about you all when I was studying an old witch trial last spring, and I have been dying to get over here ever since.
Well, so nice of you to stop by, but I'm afraid the Schottenjäger isn't here right now. I'll let him know you called, though.
Oh, no. And I was so hoping to talk shop. We fighters of darkness are so rare these days.
And I know it can't scare one up to save your soul.
It's not your fault, Missy. I told Merle to call before he came.
People just don't take you seriously unless you're standing right there. You know that, Em.
Well, it's rather late, and if you're driving, you might as well, go out right now.
Don't worry about that. We're going to spend the night at the guest house in town. That's right.
Stop by tomorrow, won't you, dear? You and I can exchange stories at least.
We'll see.
Well, come on, Merle. These ladies are tired, and I think we ought to go.
But, Em.
Come on, let's go.
Em.
Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night.
What's wrong? It's not your fault. This just happens, ma'am. I'm sorry.
I'll get her some water.
Give me your hand. I see danger. Someone close to you is in danger.
Gabriel?
I see something like a wolf. black wolf.
Now, don't you worry, miss. My Merle is going to be all right. This just happens sometimes, that's all. It just happens. Come on, Merle. Let's go. Come on.
What happened? I don't know.
And that is chapter 2. Can't believe I clicked on that typewriter so many times. I just assumed I had since the last time I did something. Oh, that was annoying. Oh, well. I think this will probably be a good spot to end for this evening or this morning, whatever you want to call this particular time of day. Or is it? I could keep going. There's nothing stopping me from keeping going. I am the mistress of my own destiny. I'm going to take a quick break, and then I will come back, and we will do chapter 3. That sounds good to me. I'll be right back.